Hello, we are live. We're excited to chat with you here. And Sara was she was on time, ready to rock. I was running a little bit late doing some videos with my co-founder and business partner, Dr. David Loreno for Bottleneck Medical. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing rolling right now, and we'll see you on the other side of the intro. Hello, 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 hello. How's everybody doing today? I'm Jaime, and this is
Sara, and I've got some green screen bluish issues going on.
Oh, you're making me dizzy. We're excited to jump on this call today. This is a special edition of Live with Bottleneck that we do every single Friday at around about 10 o'clock Central Time. And we're excited to chat with you today. We're going to be talking about, I got to put up this graphic. I love it. Oh, isn't she cute?
That was taken at Big Cedar Lodge.
That was taken at Big Cedar Lodge. Oh, yeah, that's right. Holy cow. Good memory. We're going to be talking about fighting the good fight, or fight the good fight. And every week, what we do is we kind of have an underlying tone of or theme that it is that we talk about. And this week, so if you're just tuning in for the first time, by the way, if you have any questions or comments, definitely ask away. Chuck Browser the Third. Hey, hello. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask away, and Sara would be absolutely happy to answer them.
Chuck, I want to know what your hat says.
Yeah, what does your hat say? What is that? Let me see what that says here. Oh, yeah, what is that? I can't see.
I don't know.
It says something there. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, if you let us know what your hat says there. Representing. Okay, yeah, so basically what we're going to be doing is every week we talk about what happened this week.
And so.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh.
And so, yeah. And
so,
this is what we're going to do.
What is she talking about? Can somebody comment and tell me what she's talking about? I'm losing my voice. Cable dog. Oh, cable dog. Nice.
Okay. Cable dog.
Cable dog. So we're going to call you Cable Dog? No, we should probably call you Cable Dog. Okay. So yes, welcome to Live with Bottleneck, special version of a week in review with both myself and my beautiful wife, Sara. And what we do is we talk about a week in review. We talk about what happened this week, the challenges that we had, and maybe how we overcame those, and then what's happening next week, and what we're kind of give you some details on the insights of our business. And, we just kind of throw everything out there, and hopefully some of the things that we've done can help you in your business, can help you in your life, can help you in your relationships. And maybe we can pick up a couple things, kind of selfish like that, maybe a little bit. But we're going to be talking about fight the good fight. And if you look at the graphic, fight the good fight, what that means is do everything with intention, and be authentic, have integrity, and run your business, run your life honestly. Don't be trying to cut corners. Don't try to use anybody. Just fight the good fight. Be one of those people in the good fight army, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're members of that army.
We are members of that army.
Yep. So it can't be do as I say, not as I do.
Oh, absolutely not.
You have to lead by example. You have to what you portray of yourself, that has to be the real you. When people see the real me, they may like it, they may hate it. Sorry, It's me.
Yep. I love it. I think she's amazing. And I see the real her. So here's what I'm talking about too. Like, not in front of the camera, we literally have fun. Like we have a good time. Like this is us. So when we come to do something, a week in review here on Live with Bottleneck, we show up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. We show up. And yes, Sara, this is the first time Sara hasn't brought in her notes. Normally she brings in her notes and she has them laid out. But we just it's just us. It's us that's showing up. And I think that's what I like most about it. We literally fight the good fight because we are who we say we are. We don't beat around the bushes. We don't try to fake it. We don't try to fake it till we make it or anything like that. And I can't say that I've always been like that. When I first started, I pretended like I had done a lot more than I've done. Someone would ask me, "Can you do this?" "Oh, yes, no problem." And then I'd be searching like how to do that on online, or asking somebody, "Hey, do you know how to do this?" Because I wanted the business or because I wanted to make someone happy. I have no problem today with telling somebody I don't know how to do something, or even more importantly, maybe they're not a good fit. And that pains me because we love assisting and attaining new clients and assisting them to grow their business and seeing how the transformation of before they hired us to after they hired us, it's almost like an addiction almost, because you love seeing people happy. But I've also grown to a certain point where I can see now when this may not be a good fit. And it's kind of tough to say, you know what, this probably isn't a good fit for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have conversations, there's some sticking points with having a business. And we have to have
Lynette Rinda.
Oh, hi, Lynette. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
How are you?
I you know what? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Lynette, she came down to visit us. She did a big tour and I got pulled over. I got pulled over by a cop, and I didn't have a license on me. I only had an ID, and we were going out on the boat, and she was doing this big podcast tour, and she and now she's laughing, ha ha ha, hi, looking good, guys. And apparently I drove over the center line anyways or something, and the cop, he came up, he was so mad. He was like, she said, "I think about this." Oh, that's funny. And so I got pulled over. He was so mad. He thought I was drunk or something like that. And he goes, "You didn't see you pull over the middle line?" I was like, "No, I was talking to Lynette, and we're going to, do podcasts out, going to go on the boat." He's like, "Wait," and ended up in being really fun. And she talked about it on her podcast. And he just, he obviously gave me a ticket because I didn't have my license, because I turned around and said, "I don't have my license. I only have my ID." So Lynette, he's taking me to jail. So it was this big to do, and it was funny, but yeah, it was a good time with Lynette. So hi, Lynette, and congratulations! You're about to your daughter's expecting. I see there, so that is so cool. What a great time for you. Sorry I introduced you or interrupted your story.
That's okay. Good story. Good story.
So we were talking about what were we talking about?
Yeah, internally, how sometimes it's like, this client is so much work internally. I mean, so much work and so time consuming that literally there's nothing that I'm going to be able to do to make it right. And it's just costing us money. And you just really, you got to sever the relationship. And I hate that, but sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yep.
You can't make business if you're not making money. You can't stay in business if you're not making money. That's a really bad business model.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you do have to make money, and you have to think about it this way too. And I think being selfless or selfish, even, people have maybe some kind of a derogatory association with the word selfish. I don't. Selfless, selfish, I think is good when you have good intentions. And so just like our ripple effect, trying to create positivity in the world and everything, it all starts in your own backyard. Just like with ourselves. Sara is a lot better than this than me, obviously. She's in amazing shape. I mean, look at her. She's just incredible. Me, not so much. But you do have to take care of yourself. Had I not met Sara, I can't imagine where I'd be right now. And to look at me right now, you say, oh, crap, look at that guy. But I'm in a lot better position than I was 10 years ago because the food that we have is very healthy. I snuck a soda yesterday, but normally I eat pretty well. Basically what I'm saying is take care of yourself first so that you can take care of others. It's the same in business. Take care of the business first so you can take care of others and get people on board with that. Fight the good fight, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And what is it we tell our internal staff?
As far as decision making? Yeah. So what we do is everybody on our team has the ability to make their own decisions. They don't have to run it past Sara. They don't have to run it past me. They don't have to, there's no need for that. Why? Because we believe in them. We want to empower them to make their own decisions. And in doing so, we feel that really gives them a voice. And they feel that they're an important part of the team, the organization. And they are. We absolutely love them. And we don't want to bog them down, micromanage them in any way so that they say, hey, can I do this? Should I do this? While that does happen, and there are certain times that call for that, it's very minimal. And the way they make their decisions is, number one, does this align with our core values? If they can answer yes to each one of our core values, that's a good start. Then there's 3 areas. Is it good for the business? Is it good for the company? Is it good for the team, our fellow team members? And then and only then is it good for the client. Because if the company's not doing well financially or otherwise, culturally, anything like that, I can't expect the team to be happy because we're not taking care of them. We're not answering their questions. We're not there for them. We're not guiding them. We're not paying them, whatever that may be. There's no way they're going to take care of the clients, right? And that's why it's the order of importance there. And that's what our team bases their decision-making on. And thanks to Gabe Bartle for pointing that out for me one day.
Yeah. And you know what leads to that empowerment? What has given us the power to empower our team? And it's taken a lot of work, and it's a slow process, a lot of work by everybody. Systems and processes.
Yep. Systems and processes and workflows, the hows, the what ifs.
And we work through these all the time. All the time. Ooh, look, something new has come up. We need a workflow for that. Yep. So, it's not static, but it's like uniform. When this happens, if then this, it's what to do. They know what to do.
Yep. Yeah, it's we call our systems and processes living, breathing aspects of our business because we're constantly updating. We started doing processes a couple years ago. We have not stopped.
Yeah,
it's part of our job.
It's absolutely ongoing process.
But it's good though. I know 2 reasons right off the top. And maybe some more, but these are the 2 things that we look at. If Sara and I decide one day to exit, we've got all of our systems and our processes here. Someone could come in and know exactly what to do. That will definitely increase our valuation for sure. That's why I think franchises do so well. But the other thing is, as we grow, and we're growing right now, but as we grow, someone else that comes in to take over a position knows exactly what their job duty is.
Exactly. Like Glenda.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
Glenda
Great. Yep.
Yeah.
She's going to be on a Week in Review next week.
Next
she is? Friday. Yep.
Oh, she's going to be on with us?
She's going to be on with us.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So, she came on as our new director of developmental director.
Director of business development.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah.
That too many D's. And with all our systems and processes, she's like, yeah, I watched videos and I went through the workflows, and she learned so much. I mean, you obviously you can't hire someone that's not going to be a self-starter. You have to be a self-starter. You have to find the right person. But we found just a gem. And
she's amazing. And I you know what, I give a lot of credit to the team for having the processes in place, the workflows in place, because she utilized a lot of that. And she talks about it. Glenda talks about how much that helped her learn how to do her role and learn what was expected and all of this stuff. Now, she's been instrumental in helping us tweak it. As always, and like we said, we're constantly tweaking it and it's evolving. It's, you know, whatever we need to make it better all the time. But she worked in corporate America for quite some time and said she never had the level of training that we provided her here because of the systems and processes that were in place. And we're a little dinky company.
So she's able to step in quickly and take over. And of course, she wants to monetize her position. I mean, nobody wants to work for free. And, you know, you want to be successful and, you know, it feels good to be successful.
Yep.
And for her to be able to step in and use the tools that we have created here, you know, she's probably 2 months ahead of what a company without systems and processes would be. She would have to be walking around, shadowing someone to find out what was going on. I was trained that way back in, the late 90s in Dallas.
90s?
The late 90s in Dallas by a intermodal cartage company. And I got no training. I sat at a cubicle and was bored out of my mind, and I was never successful. They continued to pay me and keep me working there, but I never really knew what to do. I'd ask questions, and it was awful. I mean, I've had several jobs where they paid me a lot of money, but I got no training and I was bored out of my mind.
Yep.
It's terrible.
It is. So fighting the good fight means work hard. Hey, Quincy Scarborough's here. He said, gosh. Hey guys.
Hi, Quincy.
It's been a minute. How are you, Quincy? Yeah. So one of the challenges that we've had, or one of the challenges I had early on, is not fighting the good fight, faking it till I make it. Now we're talking about fighting the good fight. So let's kind of transition into some of your challenges this week. Do you have any challenges that we can talk about that you overcame, and maybe transition into what's happening next week?
Challenges. Yeah, kind of the normal challenges. Can you think of any that I've come to you? I have challenges on a daily basis. I constantly have challenges with QuickBooks and things of that nature, because it's dynamic much as we are. I think it's been a good week.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. It's I think my challenges were a little bit of writer's block. For those of you who don't know, I'm trying as hard as I can to write this dang book, and it's been challenging. The title of the book has changed 15,000 times, and I know what I want to write, but I don't know. Is it writer's block? It might be writer's block, because I know what I want to write, but I'm not confident in conveying the message enough, and I'm worried about what people will think and all this other stupid stuff that I shouldn't be worried about.
And I read it, and it's fine, and he should stop stressing over it. I think the stress came from procrastination and trying to cram it into a short amount of time, and that stressed him out.
Yeah. And Lynette says, I can relate.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This guy's a smart guy. He knows what he's talking about.
I love this girl.
All he's got to do is talk about what he talks about every day when he meets people. That's all he's got to talk about, and what's been created. And I think he's so worried about what people will think. Well, it's awesome. People love it.
Free write journal. I love that. That's actually a good idea. I love that.
Yeah.
And Chuck Bowser says challenges are good. They give you the opportunity to exercise your brain muscle.
My brain muscle is big.
Yeah, and that's 10 times bigger than mine. But
together
we're like
awesome.
that big.
And then you add in my dog.
Yeah. The only thing I remember from college is synapses firing off into the receptor in your brain, and synapses travel at 640 miles an hour. In my brain, when a synapse fires, which is very rare, you actually see my head shake a little bit.
See a little spark come out. Hey, it's working, babe. Let me crank you up a little bit.
Oh my gosh. And Quincy says, talk it out and transcribe it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a huge fan of Otter.ai. If you guys don't know Otter.ai, it's an unbelievable program. That's what I use. I do talk it out, and I go out and if I'm stuck, I'll go out and talk with Sarah, and she'll say, oh, just do that. And I'm like, oh, duh. And Lynette says, yes, just get it out with no expectations and pull from it. Also meditation. Oh, Lynette, Sarah told me, Jamie, have you done any meditation? Because we've got the, what do you call the Peloton thing, and we can get on the app. If you guys have Peloton, you can get on, so you can ride the bike and do that. But they also have an app where you can do, like, you can listen while you're running, meditation,
walking, street. Anyway, yeah.
I need to do that, actually.
So let me tell you what the biggest hang up for people is. Meditation takes time. It's like people that exercise and don't stretch before and after.
Yep.
Exercise less, stretch before and after. Warm up, cool down. You have to do that.
Yep.
Or you're going to screw your body. Trust me, I know. I'm over 50 and I did that for so many years. I'm paying for it now. Okay, so meditation. Take 5 minutes. It's only 5 minutes of your life. It's like going and thumbing through Facebook for 5 minutes, which can turn into an hour. Take 5 minutes. Meditate, get back within yourself, get calm, and it's amazing. It really is. And I'm not good at meditation, but I tell you what, when I do, sometimes I can't fall asleep, and I turn one on, and then the next thing I know, I'm waking up, is my alarm's going off.
Yeah, and let me see. Okay, Lynette says, when you relax and quiet the mind, the ideas surface.
Yeah, and I wish we had a quiet place.
She agrees with you.
Yeah, I love Lynette. We need to make you a little place like in the bedroom.
Yeah, somewhere where I can get away from stuff. And here's, you want to know what irony is?
That's ironing, but it's
no. This is irony. I have a word of the year every year. Every year. Word of the year.
The WOTY.
The WOTY. WOTY. When I started this in, I think it was 2017 or 2018, the first year I came up with the word of the year, and I've done one every year ever since. And you can go to Bottleneck.Online /WOTY-focus or listen or kindness or anything like that to see what these words break down. My very first word was focus, finding opportunities by creating uninterrupted strategy sessions. And what I meant was I needed to focus on things, but before I could focus on things, I had to kind of relax and just think without any other stimuli. Just sit there and meditate.
You know what else?
And I don't do it.
You know what else helped you? He got so frustrated. He went out and shoveled the entire driveway, and we had quite a bit of snow. And he did it by hand. And he came in and he's like, I feel better. And I'll come in so many times. I'm like, he's struggling. I'm like, babe, come on, let's go for a walk. Oh, I don't have time. It's 10 minutes out of your life. You can go for a walk. And I struggled to get him to realize that, because if he doesn't, those 10, 15, 20 minutes that he's sitting here still worrying about it is wasted time anyway. Why not get outside, clear the mind, get some exercise?
Yep. Lynette says, funny, she's always done a word of the year unintentionally, my year's prediction, but I love your idea, intentions.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, That is so cool. Yeah, we're I enjoy it. I try to embrace it. My word of the year is kindness, and what I do is what do you call them? Where you put the words on the letters?
And not an anonym. It's what the military uses.
Acronym.
Yeah.
Acronym. So my word of the year this year is kindness. And I have it written down here. You can go check it out at bottleneck.online /WOTY-kindness. And it stands for kindness illuminates natural decency by creating neoteric energy with selfless statements.
Yeah. So would you please define neoteric?
Neoteric is like...
Has more than 2 syllables I am not knowing.
Neoteric is like, first, or the beginning of something, someone coming up with an idea first, or somebody starting a conversation first. So I've kind of tweaked neoteric.
It's almost like the birth.
Yeah.
Birth of an idea.
Yeah. So kindness illuminates natural decency by creating neoteric energy with selfless statements. And basically what that means is neoteric in this sense. Hey, you know what? Open the door for somebody, and that's kindness. Let them walk through. If they end up walking through that door and they drop their bag of groceries, or someone drops a bag of groceries, maybe they help them pick up their stuff up. And it's just kind of a ripple effect.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was meaning by neoteric.
It's like pass it on.
Yep.
Play it forward.
Yep. And she did say acronym, and wow, deep. You need to meditate. Yeah. Yep. I do. So what do we have coming up next week?
Next week is, let's see, the end of the month. So you know what that means for me? Payroll.
Woo!
Yeah, I look forward to that every 2 weeks. Yay. Or 2.5, whatever it turns out to be. Gosh, we have our
You're
second.
So good at that, though.
Second
You're really good.
Krav Maga class on Monday night.
Oh yeah, Krav Maga.
Yeah. Let's see. And my daughter debate districts at the collegiate level was canceled due to the weather across the Midwest, because she competes against schools in Texas and Kansas, and they're rolling blackouts. It just won't work because everything's online now. So that's next weekend. So I'm rooting for her. She's a freshman, and I'm so hoping that she makes it to nationals, which is pretty amazing. She'll
make it.
She's a really good debater.
Yeah, she finished 5th in the nation last year or something like that. She'll make it.
Mm-hmm.
Out of over 5,500 people.
And she can speak at 350 words per minute. And no, you do not want to listen to it.
No.
She'll say it, and all of a sudden, like, a 4-letter expletive will come out, and we're like, what? She's like, you can say that in college.
Well, so yeah, this next week, so this week I dedicated a lot of time to my writing. Tonight is my deadline at midnight to submit the rest of the work for my rough manuscript. So I have a lot of work today. It's typically Hockey Friday, so we go out and play hockey. I still may do that. It's just 3 hours to where I could work on the book.
But you were up very late working on the book last night.
Yes, I was. And for those of you out there that are book readers, I highly recommend this. Good friend of mine, Elaine Pofelt, she wrote this book, The $1 Million One-Person Business. She featured me. I was one of the case studies in there. Thank you, Elaine. That was so awesome. And it actually is a good book on people that are running their own organization. They don't have they have vendors and stuff, people that work with them and for them, but they don't have any W-2 employees. Fortunately, we no longer qualify, since we technically do have a W-2 employee now.
We do.
We have a W-2 employee.
Still trying to figure that out.
That's one of the challenges. So that's a whole new world. What's the title?
Quincy, what do you think it should be? Struggling with this one.
We are definitely struggling. We're doing a lot of research. The good news is, since we got the thumbs up, it got greenlit by the publisher. I've been working with a developmental editor up until midnight tonight, and I transfer over to what they call as an acquiring editor, or an AD, and then also meeting with the marketing person. And I have a working title that I've been working with so far, but I absolutely know 100% unequivocally that I am not going to use that title right now. It just doesn't make sense.
Running through quicksand.
Yeah. And so that is a struggle. So I'm using my old title as a working title just to label things.
I'm just throwing things out there.
It is brutal. It's absolutely brutal coming up with the title. So thank you for asking me. However, next month, I'll be going on a couple podcasts and I will have a title next month, and I'll start announcing it then. So, and I'll announce it here, hopefully first on a week in review. So next week, I'm doing a lot of videos. So we're going to be updating videos for our clients for the onboarding process. We're going to be updating videos for our distant assistant training certification. We're updating videos, working with Glenda, who's going to be doing her video. We're going to be putting on the website, introducing herself and introducing the process. And so that's going to be the majority of my time spent next week. And then we're also going to be talking with Aaron Schmookler of the YesWorks. He's the co-founder and trainer of YesWorks. We're talking to him on Tuesday, February 23rd at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And that's kind of what's happening next week.
Yeah. I encourage people to reach out to us, because the training platform that Jaime has created, it's his brainchild. It's amazing. It just blows my mind. It's like, you thought you knew how to hire someone. How many times have you hired someone? Like I said, we have systems and processes. If Glenda, when she came on, if we didn't know how to hire, she'd be like I was at that job with no processes. Man, this guy knows his stuff. Reach out to him.
And you reach out to her, because she's just amazing, and she'll make your day. If you turn that frown upside down, all you need to do is say hello.
Ooh, and my sister and I are going to go watch the bald eagles somewhere tomorrow.
Yes.
We're going to go hiking, and Jamie's going to have the house to himself and do what he needs to do. And she's packing a lunch for us.
They may even do a couple survival videos.
Yeah, we're going to try to start fire with flints.
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, that'll be funny.
So if you want to learn more, you can check our Live with Bottleneck episodes. This one is live right now on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Thank you for proving us, having a lot of fun. But you can check it out. We're going to be launching the new incredible BTV, Bottleneck TV, where you can go back and check out all the different episodes that we've done, the conversations that we've had. So we're super excited. New logo, everything's coming out with that. We have 40-some followers right now. You watch. We're going to be up to 50 by next year, easy.
Hey, I got a question before we leave.
Yes.
So someone told me that I have. Aw.
I did.
Someone told me that I have an evil eye. An evil eye. So will you guys help me? So I'd like to know, is it this one or is it this one?
Yikes. Wow. I was not ready for that. But that's why I love her. Yeah, nice to see you, Deb. Thanks for the tip yesterday.
Yep.
Little inside. Thank you for that. And thanks to her daughter for helping us
as well.
So thank you. What would you like to Mitchell Pine? Oh, we've got to get going. I have a meeting with somebody where we ran over time. Oh my goodness.
What? You don't mean. Okay.
So we'll talk with you soon. And everybody have a great day. Oh, what's the link for BTV? That is, if you go to Bottleneck.Online/TV, that'll take you to our YouTube channel. Thanks for asking so much. I got to run. I didn't realize I was so late already. We're having too much fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Have a great day, Linda, Chuck, and Deb. Love you, Deb.
Yep. And Quincy, talk to you later. Maybe.